Imagine this. You buy what you think is a trusted motor oil. It's affordable, the label looks legit, maybe even claims high performance. You change your oil, hit the road, and within months your engine starts knocking, burning oil, or, worst of all, completely seizing. Scary, right? Well, it happens every single day. Today on Car Maintenance Clues, we re-exposing the oil brands and oil myths that can quietly destroy your engine, and what to use instead to keep your car healthy for years. This video isn't about fear-mongering. It's about protecting your wallet, your safety, and your car's future. Because once you know the truth, you'll never look at motor oil the same way again. Section 1. The dirty truth about cheap oils. 4 o'clock. Here's the problem. Not all motor oils are created equal. Some low-quality brands cut corners, using recycled base oils, weak additives, or even counterfeit labels that pretend to meet certifications. And the result? Sludge buildup, poor lubrication, and catastrophic engine wear. Story example. A viewer once emailed me. He'd been buying discount oil from a big box store. After 2 changes, his engine was already sludging up. The brand looked professional, but had 0 API certification. That $20 savings cost him nearly $2,000 in repairs. Fear trigger. If you're driving with bad oil, you might not notice until it's too late. Section 2. Myths versus facts. 5 o'clock. Myth number 1. All oil is basically the same. Back-end index pointing right fact. Certified oils meet strict testing. Fake or low-tier brands often don't even pass the minimum standards. Myth number 2. If it's sold in stores, it must be safe. Back-end index pointing right fact. Counterfeit and low-quality oils slip into retail channels all the time, especially online. Myth number 3. Thicker oil protects better. Backhand index pointing right fact. Using oil that's too thick can starve your engine of lubrication, especially in cold starts. Emotional trigger. Believing these myths doesn't just waste money. It shortens the life of your engine. Section 3. Red flags that an oil brand is dangerous. 6 o'clock. How do you spot the bad stuff? Look for these red flags. No API or ILSAC certification logo. If it's missing, don't touch it. Too cheap to be true. Motor oil is expensive to make. If it's dirt cheap, something's wrong. Suspicious packaging, misspelled words, poor print quality, no batch number. No traceable reviews or reputation. If you can find mechanics or major forums talking about it, that's a warning sign. Story hook. Mechanics know this trick. Customers come in with sludge-filled engines, and the first question they ask is, "Where did you buy your oil?" 9 times out of 10, it's the bargain bin stuff. Section 4. The hidden costs of cheap oil. 3 o'clock. Saving $10 on oil can cost you thousands down the road. Cheap oil increases wear on bearings, causes overheating, and reduces fuel economy. And here's the kicker, it voids warranties. Manufacturers won't cover damage caused by non-certified oil. Emotional trigger. Imagine paying for a new car only to have your warranty denied because of a $5 mistake. Section 5. The safe oils mechanics trust. 5 o'clock. Without promoting a single brand, here's what you should look for. API/ILSAC/ACA certified labels. OEM approvals like meets Honda/GM/Toyota standards. Consistency in reviews and mechanic recommendations. Relatable tip. Big names like Mobil 1, Castrol, Valvoline, Pennzoil, and Shell don't get popular by accident. They've been tested for decades. Pro tip. Always buy from reputable stores, not random sellers online. Section 6. Emotional hook story. 3 o'clock. Let me tell you about a driver named Marcus. He thought he was saving money using discount oil from a sketchy brand. After 18 months, his engine seized. The repair? Message, don't be Marcus. Section 7. Insider tips mechanics won't tell you. 3 o'clock. Always check your oil color and consistency. If it darkens too fast, the oil may be garbage. Stick to oil change intervals recommended by your manufacturer, not what cheap brands print on their label. Save receipts and oil bottles. Protection if you ever need to claim a warranty. Closing recap. 4 o'clock. So, here's the bottom line. Not all oil is safe. There are brands, often the mystery or discount oils, that can absolutely destroy your engine fast. The best way to protect yourself is simple. Heavy checkmark stick to certified oils. Heavy checkmark buy from trusted sellers. Heavy checkmark don't fall for bargain bin traps. Fear reminder. A bad $20 oil choice can kill a $5,000 engine. Excitement reminder. But knowing these clues makes you the kind of car owner who never gets scammed. Final call to action, 2 o'clock. If you learned something today, do me a favor. Hit that like button so more drivers see this before it's too late. Comment below. Have you ever been burned by a bad oil brand? Share your story. I might feature it in the next video. And of course, subscribe to Car Maintenance Clues for more insider tips that protect your car and your wallet. Trust me, your engine will thank you. Electric vehicles are everywhere now. Tesla, Rivian, Ford, Hyundai, you name it. They're marketed as the future of driving. Clean, cheap to run, and virtually maintenance-free. But here's the truth. Manufacturers aren't telling you everything. Behind the glossy ads and eco-friendly promises, there are hidden downsides, insider tricks, and money traps that most EV owners only discover after they buy. And today on Car Maintenance Clues, we're revealing 13 EV secrets manufacturers don't want you to know. Some of these might make you think twice before buying an EV, and others could save you thousands if you already own one. Stick around, because secret number 13 is one that even veteran EV drivers often overlook, and it could cost you big. Secret 1. Battery replacement horror stories. EV ads love to talk about battery range, but not about what happens when the battery fails. The truth? Replacing a battery pack can cost anywhere from $8,000 to $20,000. And unlike a gas engine, you can't rebuild it at your local mechanic. It's specialized, dealer-only work. Story example. A family in Florida bought a used EV, thinking they were saving money. Within a year, the battery degraded and the replacement cost was more than the car's value. Fear trigger. Manufacturers rarely highlight this risk. They'll sell you the dream, but you might end up with a nightmare repair bill. Secret 2. Charging isn't always cheap. Save money on gas. That's the pitch. And yes, home charging can be affordable. But here's the catch. Public fast charging often costs as much or more than gas, especially during peak hours. Insider fact, some networks even add idle fees if you leave your car plugged in too long. That $15 charge session can suddenly jump to $40 plus. Secret 3. Cold weather kills range. Ever notice how your phone battery drains faster in the cold? Same goes for EVs. In winter, you can lose up to 40% of your range. Manufacturers don't exactly lead with that detail in commercials. Emotional trigger. Imagine planning a trip and suddenly realizing your 300-mile range. EV can only go 180 before dying. Secret 4. Hidden battery degradation. EV batteries slowly degrade, just like your phone. But the problem is, most manufacturers don't display the real health percentage. They give you estimated ranges that are often optimistic. Insider fact. Some EV owners report losing 10 to 20% of their capacity within just 3 to 5 years. That's like paying for a 16-ounce drink and only getting 12 ounces. Secret 5. The insurance trap. Did you know EVs are often more expensive to insure than gas cars? Not because they're less safe, but because repairs are costly and parts aren't widely available. Relatable example. A simple fender bender on a gas car? $1,200. On an EV with sensors and special panels? $5,000 plus. Secret 6. The real carbon footprint. EVs are marketed as zero emissions. But here's the dirty secret. Building an EV battery is energy intensive. In fact, manufacturing a single EV can produce more CO2 upfront than a small gas car's entire first few years of driving. Myth versus fact. EVs can be cleaner over time, but only if you keep them for years and drive enough miles to offset production emissions. Secret 7. Charging time reality check. Fast charging sounds great until you realize fast often means 30 to 60 minutes. Compare that to filling a gas tank in 5 minutes. Manufacturers love to say supercharging is easy, but they rarely show the waiting lines at busy stations. Emotional trigger. Picture being on a road trip, kids screaming in the back, and you're stuck at a charger for an hour. Not so glamorous. Secret 8. Battery warranties have fine print. EV makers proudly advertise 8-year battery warranties. Sounds great, right? But here's the fine print. Most only cover capacity loss beyond 70%. So if your 300-mile EV drops to 220 miles, the manufacturer says, that's normal. Insider-style reveal. They're protecting themselves, not you. Secret 9. Resale value shock. EVs depreciate faster than many gas cars. Why? Buyers fear degraded batteries. A 5-year-old EV often loses 50% of its value, compared to around 35% for a gas car. Relatable story. Imagine paying $50,000 for an EV, then finding out it's only worth $20,000 a few years later. That's a financial gut punch. Secret 10. Limited DIY maintenance. Gas car owners can do oil changes, spark plugs, belts, basic stuff. EV owners? Almost everything requires a dealer or specialist. Even simple brake work can be complicated by regenerative systems. Fear trigger. This means less freedom and more dependency on costly service centers. Secret 11. Hidden fees on free charging. Some EVs come with free charging perks. Sounds amazing, but many have expiration dates, usage caps, or fine print like only at select stations. Myth versus fact. Free isn't always free. Secret 12. Towing an EV is a nightmare. Breakdowns happen, but towing an EV isn't simple. Flatbed only. No dragging by wheels. If a tow truck operator makes a mistake, it can permanently damage your drivetrain. Relatable story. One EV driver had his car towed the wrong way. Result: a $12,000 repair bill. Secret 13. Software locks and hidden costs. Here's the big one. Many EVs are software locked. That means manufacturers can digitally control features you already paid for. Want longer range, heated seats, or faster charging? Sometimes you have to pay a subscription fee to unlock them. Emotional trigger. Imagine buying a car, but having to pay monthly just to use its full potential. This isn't the future of driving. It's the future of corporate profits. Closing recap. So there you have it. 13 EV secrets manufacturers don't want you to know. From hidden costs to charging headaches to the fine print nobody explains, the truth is, EVs aren't bad, but they're not the flawless miracle machines the ads make them out to be. Knowing these secrets means you're no longer an average buyer. You're an informed, empowered car owner who can make smarter choices and avoid nasty surprises. Final call to action. Now it's your turn. Would you still buy an EV after hearing these secrets? Or do you already own one and have your own story to share? Drop it in the comments. I want to hear your experiences. If you learned something today, hit that like button. It helps more people avoid costly mistakes. And don't forget to subscribe to Car Maintenance Clues for more insider car tips that manufacturers hope you never find out. Trust me, your wallet and your car will thank you. Welcome back to Car Maintenance Clues, your go-to channel for smarter driving, saving money, and making your car last longer. Today, we're unlocking 13 car hacks you'll wish you knew sooner. These aren't just clever tricks. They're money savers, time savers, and in some cases, even life savers. So if you've ever been frustrated by foggy windows, worn-out tires, or expensive little fixes, this video is for you. Stick around till the end, because the last hack is one most drivers never discover, and it could change the way you see your car forever. Have you ever been stuck in traffic and thought, there has to be an easier way to deal with all the little problems my car throws at me? Or maybe you've wasted money on repairs, only to later realize there was a simple hack that could have saved you hundreds? Well, today we're diving into 13 genius car hacks you'll wish you knew sooner. These aren't gimmicks. They're real, practical tips that mechanics, long-time drivers, and smart car owners quietly use to save time, money, and frustration. So buckle up, because by the end of this video, you'll not only know these tricks, you'll probably be shocked that nobody told you sooner. Hack 1. Keep your headlights crystal clear with toothpaste. We've all seen it. Those foggy, yellow headlights that make your car look older than it is. And worse, cut your nighttime visibility in half. Here's the trick. Grab some regular toothpaste. Yep, the same stuff in your bathroom. Rub it onto your headlights with a soft cloth, then rinse and buff. The mild abrasives in toothpaste polish away oxidation. Story hook. I had a friend pay $120 for a headlight restoration service. After I showed him the toothpaste trick, he couldn't believe it looked almost identical for free. Emotional trigger. Think about it. You literally throwing away money if you don't try this first. Hack 2. Use nail polish to stop windshield cracks from spreading your driving. A rock hits your windshield, and boom, a tiny chip. Most people panic, thinking it's a $300 repair. But clear nail polish can actually prevent that crack from spreading until you can fix it properly. Just apply it carefully over the chip. It seals it from dirt and moisture, slowing down the damage. Myth versus fact. Some people think nail polish fixes the crack. It doesn't. But it buys you time and can literally save your windshield from shattering. Hack 3. Turn a penny into a tire tread checker. You don't need fancy tools to check if your tires are dangerously worn. Just use a penny. Stick it upside down into the tread. If you can see all of Lincoln's head, your tires are too worn. This one hack could save your life, or at least prevent hydroplaning in the rain. Fear trigger. Every year, thousands of accidents happen because of bald tires. Don't be one of those statistics. Hack 4. Pool noodle car door protector. Parking in tight garages? Slice a pool noodle in half, attach it to your wall, and boom, no more door dings. Relatable example. Imagine pulling into your garage late at night, half asleep. You swing the door open and bang. That sound is money leaving your wallet. Pool noodles cost $3. Hack 5. The hidden gas gauge arrow. Ever borrowed a car and embarrassed yourself by pulling up to the wrong side of the pump? Look at your gas gauge. The tiny arrow next to the fuel icon shows you which side the tank is on. Mini story. I once worked with someone who drove for years before noticing it. When I told him, he laughed, then admitted it had probably wasted him hours of awkward gas station maneuvers. Hack 6. Keep food and drinks warm using heated seats. Ever grab takeout, only to find it stone cold when you get home? If your car has heated seats, just pop the food bag on top. Instant food warmer. Excitement trigger. It's small hacks like this that make you feel like your car is smarter than it looks. Hack 7. Use a rubber band as a smartphone mount instead of buying overpriced phone mounts. Loop a rubber band through your air vent, secure your phone, and voila, a free GPS holder. Sure, it's not fancy, but it's safe, effective, and costs basically nothing. Pro tip. Combine this with Google Maps, offline maps, download, and you'll never get lost, even when you lose signal. Hack 8. Shoe as a cup holder. In older cars. Driving an old car with no cup holder? Pop your drink into a shoe on the floor. Strange, yes, but it works in a pinch. Humor angle. It's not glamorous, but it beats spilling soda all over your floor mats. Hack 9. Warm up your key with a lighter in cold weather. Frozen car locks? Heat your key with a lighter for a few seconds before sliding it in. The warmth melts the ice instantly. This trick is a lifesaver in freezing winters. Emotional hook. Nothing's worse than being late to work, freezing, and locked out of your own car. Hack 10. DIY car deodorizer with coffee grounds. Forget expensive air fresheners. Put dry coffee grounds in a sock, tie it, and leave it under your seat. Coffee naturally absorbs odors, and it smells better than those fake pine tree scents. Relatability. If you've ever spilled fries or fast food in your car, you need this hack. Hack 11. Coins as parking ticket savers. Always keep a small stash of coins or a prepaid parking card in your car. You'd be surprised how many people still get $50 plus tickets for something as dumb as not having change. Emotional trigger. It's not about the coin. It's about avoiding unnecessary stress and wasted money. Hack 12. Rain repellent with shaving cream. Foggy windows? Rub a thin layer of shaving cream on the inside, then wipe it off. It leaves a film that prevents fogging. This is the same trick divers use on their masks. Myth check. Don't use soap. It streaks. Shaving cream is the real deal. Hack 13. Use your sun visor's hidden extender. Many car visors can slide out or extend sideways, but most drivers don't realize it. Next time you're blinded by sunlight at that awkward corner angle, check your visor. Mini reveal. It feels like finding a secret feature you've had for years without knowing it. Closing. Keep viewers engaged till the end. Emotional recap plus CTA. So, there you have it. 13 car hacks that can save you money, time, and even your sanity. Some are clever, some are funny, but all of them prove one thing. Being a smart car owner doesn't mean spending more. It means knowing more. Now I've got a question for you. Backhand index pointing right. Which of these hacks are you going to try first? Backhand index pointing right. And do you have a personal car hack that everyone else needs to know? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to feature the best ones in a future video. And if you found even one of these hacks useful, do me a favor. Hit that like button, share this with a friend who drives, and subscribe for more insider car tips and money-saving tricks. Trust me, your car and your wallet will thank you.